Hi everyone, this is Prithvi Prabhu, your 16309. I'm here to explain about arrays and how arrays are used in C++ programming. Let's move to the program to see how it works. Uh, First, the declaration should be like this when you declare an array, and this one should be the size of the array. I've declared an array of size 5 and I've declared even of 0 and order 0 as of now, which will get increased further. And I'm asking for the user to enter the elements which will automatically get stored in the array. This program is to find the number of even and odd elements in the array, and I've put it in a loop so that it will be arranged. And now I'm putting another loop, this one to check whether it's even or not. Normally if the element mod 2 is equal to 0, it will be even, and if it is not, it should be odd. So automatically, if this condition, if j of j means the present element in the present index, if that element is mod 2 equal to 0, automatically even becomes plus 1. That is, already we have declared as 0, and now if plus 1 means it will increase by 1, and now even will be 1. If it is not, automatically odd will become 1. So this loop runs again and again until the array is finished, and number of odd and even and odd elements can be found out. Let's run and see the program. The number of even elements is 3. The number of odd elements is 2. As of now, I have given. Let's see another program. This program is to find the second largest element in an array. I have used a 2-dimensional array here, which of size 5 I have declared, and big 1 and big 2 are just the normal variables to show biggest and the second largest element. And I'm asking the user to declare the array size of his own, like it is up to 5 we can do, more than that we can't do, but it can be lesser than that. It is according to the user's choice. And if you have seen, I have used two loops, one to check the row and one to check the column. It will be like 0 0 0 1 0 2, that is 0 0 means row is 0, column is 0, and row is 0, column is 1, like that. Every time it will get increased and automatically elements will be placed in that. And this thing is to find the biggest element, and if the element present in the correct index, as of now if we are given 0 0, a of 0 0 in first index, if that element is greater than big, it will check whether it is big. If it is big, automatically big will become that element. See over here. So if we are, now we given us 1 as biggest element, and now if I have 0 0 as 4, automatically big will become 4. And again we have put another loop here. This is to find second largest element, and here I have given two conditions. That is, it should be the given element, the present element should be greater than big of 2. Big of 2 is now 0, so it will check whether it is the present element is bigger than that. And also we have given another condition. I have used and here because it should satisfy both the conditions. This another condition is that element should be lesser than big of 1. So after that, even if any other element is present, it won't run. So it should be lesser than big of 1. That is our biggest element should be less than the biggest. So automatically big 2, that is the second biggest, will become the present element. So let's run and see how it works. I am going to give 2 by 2 matrix. Given 6 4 8 and 5, so it should return 8 as the biggest element and 6 as the second largest element. The second largest element is what we have to find it here. See, it returns the same. And this array program is to add two matrices and to display the added matrix in the output. Let's see how it works. I've declared 3 arrays. One is to find, one is for the first array, one is for the second array, and that sum is for the third added array. And I've given the extent as 10. Till that, 10 by 10, 10 cross 10 elements can be fitted in that. Not more than that. So first I'm going to ask for the rows and columns, and once he enters the rows and columns, because row only if the row and column is equal in both the matrix, then only it will get added up. So we're using this row and matrix entered as common for both first and second matrix, and according to that, first matrix elements will be added up and second matrix elements will be added up, inserted into the array. And now I'm doing another loop. This is to add the element from both the matrix. If it is Z0, D0, that is, here I have given first of CD and second of CD. So now first matrix 0 0 and second matrix 0 0, that elements will be added up here, and it will be stored up in some CD, that is sum of 0 0. Another third matrix will get added up. So automatically after all the entries and after all the adding up, the total will be presented out like this. So let's run the program and see. I've given a 2 by 2 matrix. Let's give the elements for the first array. Now I'm giving the elements for the second array. Now it will display the added array 8, 10, 12, 14. So this is how this array program works. This is to find the biggest and smallest element in array. As we already know, we found the biggest element before itself. Until that, it will be the same. Here I have used an array of 5. Until that, program will be same. Only for the small one, it will check whether it is, we have declared as small as 0, because the value of 0, that the present index will be 0. So it will check whether that value is lesser than first element. As of now, what is present in the first index, that will be considered as small. So it will check whether it is small, the next element is small. It will check until the loop runs, and whichever element is small, that element will automatically get stored in its small variable. Now according to that, the output will be given. Let's run and see the program. See, the biggest number is 6 and the smallest number is 2. And this is how this program works. This is how all these array we can use in this C++ programming, and more than that also we can use. Thank you.